Hey everyone, it is Sunday, January 7th. The time is 2:38 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 0 degrees Celsius. And right in front of me is Danforth Avenue. I'm just here in Greektown. And there's a look to the east. And as you can see, we've had our first snowfall of the year. We got a few centimeters last night. And this is the intersection of Pape and Danforth. And just to the north of here, you'll find Pape subway station. There's a lot of puddle jumping going on today. But for this one, we'll walk along Danforth for a few blocks. And then I'll make my way south through Withrow Park. And then we'll swing by the Bain co-op apartments, which is a rather unique residential complex in the city. And I'll head over towards Riverdale Park. And we can see if there's any sledding going on. I doubt it. I think it would be mostly slush like this on the hill. But we'll take a look. This is the first time this winter the snow has really stuck. It snowed lately a few times in January, but it didn't last. All right, this is Carlaw Avenue. Ice cold beer, $5.59 a pint. That is a heck of a deal. But let's head south here down to Withrow Park. And the last time I came this way on video, I was walking my friend's Woodle. That's a breed of dog. And I think I recorded that at the end of spring. You can tell who's been out driving and who hasn't. And that BMW has a lot of snow on the roof, but the windshield and rear window is clear. You're really not supposed to go out in the road like that. a gust of wind or a sudden break combined with the wind, you can send all that snow flying into the car behind you. You're supposed to clear the roof, in fact, all the snow off your car before you take it out. All right, let's cut through the park. So this area is to the east of downtown. Join us every Saturday, 9 to 1 p.m., the Withrow Farmers Market, rain or shine, June to October. There's an outdoor skating rink just to the left of here. Maybe we'll go quickly check it out. I'm not wearing boots or waterproof shoes. These are trail shoes, so they've got pretty good grip. It's just a matter of avoiding any puddles. And several years ago, the Toronto Maple Leafs held an open outdoor practice at this skating rink right here. Some people practicing hockey. We even got a scoreboard. I cut through the dog park. Well, this is a first. I've never recorded from inside one of these areas before. I don't think you're necessarily required to be with a dog to come here. We have found some sledding. So maybe Riverdale won't be so bad after all. There's a snowman. Kid's coming right at me. This kid's gonna knock me over like a bowling pin. And this here is Logan Avenue. And you can see by the stripes on that building straight ahead, that is part of the Bain co-ops. And the construction of this residential complex goes back to 1913. And it started with, I think, something around 260 apartments that were 1 to 4 bedrooms each. And it was owned and operated by the Toronto Housing Company. Oh, there's a plaque across the street. We'll go take a look at that in a second. And they start here at Bain Avenue. There we go, the Riverdale Courts, as it was originally known. A landmark in the early development of publicly supported rental housing in Toronto. You could pause it there if you wanted to see the whole thing. There's a similar development pretty much straight west of here in Cabbagetown on the other side of Riverdale Park called the Spruce Court. More units were added. I think 50 more units were added about 10 years after it first opened. And in the 1960s, the Toronto Housing Company became a privately owned company. And soon after, the Bain co-ops fell into a state of disrepair. And in the early 70s, the THC devised a plan to force everyone to either purchase their unit outright as a condo or move out, as they were intending to convert these all to condos. And a neighborhood residents association formed. That's interesting. They have these little signs letting you know about the layout. and they worked with the city and formed a formal co-op. And that co-op took over the entire property in, I think, 1977. And there was a large-scale rehab of the property in 1987. And apparently by 2025, the mortgage here will be entirely paid off. So I'm not entirely sure on the specific mechanics as to how a co-op works. But I believe if you buy into it, you do not own your unit, but you have a stake in ownership in the cooperative as a whole. It's definitely got a very different vibe to it. I think these homes are not part of the co-op. I rented a house with a couple of friends in a co-op in the St. Lawrence neighborhood. That was on Longboat Avenue. And it's unfortunate this model of housing isn't more prominent. As there's no doubt this is some of the most affordable housing in the city of its kind. In fact, I think there's a very long wait list to get into the co-op. This street here is Ingham Avenue. And we are making our way towards Broadview Avenue, and we'll check out Riverdale Park. There's a public school just here on the left. That's the Withrow Avenue Junior Public School. There's another lazy person. Didn't clear the snow off the roof. Well, in fairness to them, maybe they didn't drive. Just cleared off the rest of their car for some reason. So straight ahead is Riverdale Park. We'll see what the sledding situation is like. And this is an area described as a streetcar suburb. But Not Just Bikes did a video featuring it a few years ago. You can see that spectacular skyline view straight ahead. Although I think the streetcars haven't yet returned to Broadview. Not the best conditions, but enough to bring out all kinds of people. People who have been starved for this type of thing happening. Go again. I'm so tempted to just give them a shove. But sledding aside, there is the star of the show here. There we go. Going down is quick and fun. Coming back up, not so much. That was not a good idea. There's public washrooms down there, but I have a feeling they're not open. That guy's doing it. And he ate shit. There's another hill over in Riverdale Park West that I imagine would be quite popular today. I think people are just enjoying being out in the snow. There's a GT Snow Racer, 2 of them, like device.
Oh, I see it looks kind of soft powder. Hopefully it's a good fast one today.
I don't really know where I'm going at this point. I do kind of have to use the facility. I doubt the bathrooms are open. But we can see. The city of Toronto is notorious for not having enough public facilities and locking up the public ones in parks like this over the winter months. Why? It makes no sense. It's not as if people don't use the parks in the winter. I guess they're afraid of people sleeping in them. And you can hear the buzz of cars going along the Don Valley Parkway off in the distance. Hopefully someone's coming back for that. closed for maintenance. How convenient. Let's finish up with the view of the Don Valley Parkway. And then I might either do a live stream or kind of do a part 2 to this video where I walk through Riverdale Park East. There's a look to the south. And that's the Don River just on the left. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this one, starting in Greektown, making my way along Danforth Avenue, through Withrow Park and down to the Bain Co-op apartments. Finishing up with the view of the Don River. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and if you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and Instagram down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. There's channel membership and Patreon down in the description. I really have to go to the bathroom. Anywho, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.